Hello Taurus, this is your astrology forecast for July. We've got an exciting jam-packed month because at the middle of the month we've got Jupiter, planet of great good fortune and blessings, changing sign, more of which later on. First thing to tell you is, probably with a sigh of relief you will say, because on the 2nd of the month Mercury goes direct, and goes direct here in your second house of money and finance. So if there have been any misunderstandings as far as finances have been concerned, you'll have an opportunity to iron things out, to get things clear. If there's been misunderstandings with the bank, with anything connected to do with you, how you see yourself, your own gifts. Maybe you've been out of touch with what your uniqueness is or what you're really passionate about. Maybe you've been thinking about things. Now as Mercury goes direct, you should have a whole lot more clarity. Should be a lot easier for you. And especially having Venus there for the first 18 days of the month as well in your second house of finance. This could bring you some good fortune, really, Taurus, with finances. And Taurus, you do need your security. Your sign, in fact, does rule money. And this Venus here can just give you something fortunate, somebody wanting to help you. But particularly, it's going to be if you really use your unique gift, or gifts plural for many of you. This Venus energy, because it's your ruler in the second house, is very powerful here because it can help you to make money through something that you have a special ability in, or that you've developed a special ability in. This Venus can really help you there. Now on the 12th of July we have a full moon in Capricorn at 12 degrees here, pretty close to Pluto. Pluto's at 20. So this full moon in Capricorn is very much about getting real about what skills you need. It's in the 9th house. Do you need to upgrade some of your skills? What is it that you need to learn? It's shining a light on your spiritual development. How can you bring more meaning, more depth with Pluto there? You're searching, you're on a quest for more meaning in your life. This full moon in Capricorn will shine a light, may bring something new to the table, something inspiring for you. The full moon in Capricorn, it's a good time to to put some structure in your place. So this could be structure for going on a business trip, for going on a travel somewhere, maybe a retreat somewhere, so that you can really go deeper. This Pluto moon coming together, it's about going deeper into the emotions, Taurus. For you, Taurus, very often you do well when you're in nature or you're around animals or something that brings you to the earth. So there's the earth energy pulling you here, but then there's this energy of the full moon pushing you upwards. What can you explore? If you want to publish, it's a great time to publish, to get information out there, to share information. There could be a culmination of a court case or something legal coming up at this time as well. And on the 17th of July, we have Jupiter going out of your 3rd house, where you've had a lot of lessons possibly with communications and sharing, and maybe you've certainly, I would have thought during this last year, widened your network greatly. And Jupiter goes into your 4th house, Taurus, from the 17th of July until the 12th of August of the following year. And this, many of you I think will move during this year, or thinking of moving. It will be a good time for buying or selling. It will be a good time for renovating, for upgrading, and also for learning more about maybe your ancestry, where you've come from, making more of a deep connection. Maybe there's going to be some karmic, some kind of forgiveness of people from the past, and maybe your family members, but there can be a whole healing taking place with this Jupiter energy. and that can be very wonderful and very uplifting for you. On the 19th of July, this Venus moves out of your second house, comes into your third house, where the Sun is as well for the first 22 days of the month. And here this Venus in your third house, making communications easier, making travel easier, especially short trips. It's also a very good time for connecting in with your community, the people around you. It should be good for technology, good for learning any new technology. It's very good for studying, for going on a course, for learning something new, for maybe meeting a neighbour or somebody that you hadn't met before, and then you find you could strike up some kind of a friendship. This can also bring you money through anything connected with communications, networking, technology. And on the 23rd of July, the Sun comes to join this Jupiter energy in your fourth house. So do something nice for yourself in the home. Do something nice for somebody close to you. It's shining a light. How can you beautify your space, your environment? It might just mean moving things around a little. Or you might paint something yourself, or write some music. Taurus, you're very creative. What can you do creatively in the home? Because on the 26th of the month, we've also got a new moon in Leo. So all this Leo energy, it's very creative. Wonderful time for starting a new business, especially from home. New beginnings, new opportunities. You might start a sideline business from home, but it's certainly new possibilities for moving, for being more flexible, and for having more flexibility with your time and your energy. On the 27th of the month, so for most of this month, we've got Mars in your sixth house. This is an important time to put energy into your work and your daily routines. So Taurus, this would be very good to really focus on taking care of your physical well-being, and it should be a time when you've got quite a lot of physical energy. So a good time to get on that exercise program. At the end of the month, this Mars coming into your seventh house of relationship, joining Saturn here. So there may be a tendency with Mars in the seventh house to want to rush into something new. Could be a business partnership or a relationship. Saturn here is saying, whoa, slow down, don't rush. Check out the person carefully. Don't get into something that you may later regret. So it's just cautioning this energy of Mars in your seventh house. We've got a wonderful aspect happening between Jupiter and Uranus. It's a trine aspect. It's happening on and off all during this coming year. So I think you're going to be full of some new ideas, and a lot of these ideas coming in your dreams. Try to have a notepad by your bed to note down your dreams, because so quickly they evaporate once we become conscious again. These dreams could mean a breakthrough for you. Something as well coming through meditation, through that silent space, Taurus. There's something new that could take you onto a much higher level in your life. If you feel as though you've been kind of struggling in the weeds a bit, this energy can really lift you upwards. As well going on, we have in astrology what's known as a quincunx aspect, which is from Uranus. Uranus is very active this coming year, but particularly this month we've got a 16-degree quincunx. A quincunx is written like this. It's a 150-degree aspect, and it means a certain compromise. So planets at 16 degrees, if you have them, are going to be powerfully impacted by this. And this Uranus to Saturn energy, so they're so different. Uranus, let me be free, let me do things spontaneously, as much as Taurus are spontaneous. And this Saturn, got to be sensible, got to work within certain limits and certain boundaries. So it's important that you focus on finding the balance, because a quincunx it's like it has a tendency to go whoosh all in one direction and whoosh too much in the other. So there needs to be a compromise between being sensible, especially in your relationships, and letting free, allowing that free spirit to roam, and having both in a balance as far as possible. So I wish you a wonderful month. If you'd like to come for a reading so that I can talk to you about how this Jupiter energy change is going to affect you personally, do come for a reading. Thank you for subscribing, for commenting, for sharing. You'll find my website link below if you want to get in touch. And thank you. Have a great month. Bye for now.